What's up, everybody? This is Colby Wood with the Medical Sales Certification Podcast. Welcome to this episode. And what I wanted to share with you is I actually just got off the phone recently with the business development manager of a medical device company. They're about a $50 million company or so. And he had reached out to me on LinkedIn. And so we connected over the phone. We had about a 45-minute conversation. And it was about different ways that we could partner together. There's things that they're trying to do expansionary throughout the United States. There are some things that we have in place that we'd be able to do and help them with as well. And so, good partnership opportunity. I share that with you simply for the fact of, I've done a lot of dumb shit in my life. And I've tried a lot of weird things that haven't worked out. But I think the difference between me and a lot of the people that I know is that I care a lot less about what people are going to think about me or say about me if I try something new. And the reality is everything goes away with time. People forget. And I was thinking about this. Most people probably have forgotten that I tried a multi-level marketing company a few years back. So I joined a multi-level marketing company and did that for 9 months. It was brutal. I seriously did not sell a damn thing. And I walked away from that knowing when I went into it, I knew that at a minimum what I wanted to do was learn. It was going to be an educational experience for me on selling, on marketing, on prospecting. And I learned so much from that experience. I think the biggest thing that I could share with you that I learned from that is congruency in marketing and selling. The product that I was selling, it was a healthcare or a health supplement and food supplementation company. And they had good products, right? It was healthy products for people that wanted to be fit, lose weight, work out, etc. The problem is that was so far off of kind of my beaten path, so far off of what people knew me for and knew me as, that when my day-to-day job is I'm a medical device rep, and then my side job is I'm selling supplements, and I clearly don't look like somebody that should be selling supplements. There's a problem with congruency there. It's incongruent that I would be doing something like that, and it feels inauthentic on the end user. And that's one of the biggest experiences or learning, biggest things that I learned from that experience is how you have to be congruent in your marketing and in your branding and in what you're selling with who you are as a person. People pick up on that very quickly if you're being inauthentic with them. And so anyway, I kind of digress on that, but I tell you that simply because I just got off the phone with a guy that's the business development manager of a $50 million company. And if you would have told me 8 years ago when I was getting out of college, 7 years ago, whenever it was, getting out of college, that I'd have been having that conversation, or if you'd have told me that 15 years ago when I was growing up, you'd have been you would have blown my mind. That was not a thing that I could have done. It just wasn't even in the scope. I wasn't even thinking about it. It wasn't even in the scope of my mindset. And so I share those examples with you. For one, I think because most people struggle to take action on new things because they're afraid of what other people are going to think about them. Did I lose friends over this MLM company that I joined? No. Did people think I was stupid for doing it? I'm sure. My wife certainly thought I was stupid for doing it. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't lose any friends. It made me better. People have forgotten about it. And so many people get caught up and hung up on what is this going to look like? What are other people going to think of me when I do this or that? Just try things. Try something new. Put yourself out there. Seriously, the worst that's going to happen is you're going to learn from the experience. All you have to do is keep moving forward. Keep pressing forward. There's a lot of things that I've done that I've sucked at or struggled with or haven't been successful with. But the one thing that I've continued to do is press on in medical device sales to make myself better each and every day, to learn to try to fill in the gaps in my knowledge. Okay, once I learned anatomy and procedures and products, then I learned selling. How do I cold call? How do I follow up with the customer? How do I handle objections? How do I close deals? How do you sell at a high level in the healthcare field? Do I understand kind of big picture what our customers are thinking about from healthcare dynamics and reimbursement? Then it just progresses into, do I understand financials? Do I understand EBITDA? Can I talk at a high level on understanding M&A? There's so many layers that you can continually add on with, and it's all new things. But it's, I think the only thing that's different about me that I've certainly seen in friends and family members is I just don't really care that much about what other people think of me. Like, failing for me is like, cool, I'll just try something else, and that's it. I am not, let me give you, this podcast is a perfect example. I started this podcast like a week and a half ago. Like, I didn't start a podcast because I'm high on my own supply. Like, I don't think I'm some great guy. I don't think I'm super smart or my shit doesn't stink. I started a podcast because I think there's value in my experience that I can share with somebody else. And it gives me a way to communicate that, and probably the better way to communicate that to reps or people that want to be reps. Like, we drive a lot in our job. So a lot of people that I know listen to podcasts. It's like, well, why not do a freaking podcast? And maybe I'll do 20, 30, 40, 50 episodes and nobody listens to it, right? That could be. And then I'll stop and I'll do something different. But I'm not going to allow the fear of failing at that, or somebody saying like, why the hell are you doing a podcast? Why would anybody listen to you? Like, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they would, but I'm here to share my experience and share with you what has worked and what hasn't worked. And if you get value from it, cool. If not, cool. That's just, I implore you to move past the fear of trying new things and them not working out. I know from personal experience, friends and family members that have wanted to do things or try things, and they get handcuffed by the fear of failure or the fear of what other people are going to think about them. And I'm telling you, it frees you up, and it's so freeing mentally and physically to try new things and not be afraid of failing at it. And if you do that, I'm telling you, there is success that's on the other side of pushing through the fear, pushing through things that you think you're thinking the worst thing in the world is going to happen. It's not. You're actually going to get stronger. You're going to get better. And then you're going to have people reaching out to you that run $50 million companies. Like, I say that like totally not arrogant at all. Like, it's just totally random, but it's just, I work my ass off. I try to do the best job I can. I don't fear failure. I don't fear trying new things. And eventually good things are going to turn out. Good opportunities are going to present themselves, and then you capitalize on it when they come. So I hope that this is helpful for you guys. I hope just try something new. Like, literally the worst that's going to happen is, oh, that didn't go well. And you can stop later and try something new again in the future. Experimenting is the key to happiness in your career. I guarantee you. It has been for me. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's not. But it certainly has been for me, and I would find it hard to believe that it wouldn't be for you as well. All right? Thanks for listening. Hope this was helpful for you. We'll see you on the next episode.